Greetings,
I'm
peeps of
Reverend
the airwheel.
Spaceman.
He's Reverend Spaceman. I'm Jake, your host. That's Dave. Who might be dying.
No, Jordan's dying.
It's fine.
We established that he's leaking like a faucet.
And then Jordan, who might
Like a
also be
faucet.
dying.
It's just water or vodka. Don't
Like
worry
a
about
frightened
it.
faucet.
We're reviewing Wonder Woman, because we actually just got done seeing that.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman!
I want to see if like
There
someone.
was a version of one of those songs in the movie.
I want to see if someone has like remixed the two of them together.
Oh, I'm sure it exists.
Yeah. That's
I hope
gotta be a
so.
thing.
Internet.
So someone mixed the,
So what do we think of the movie?
well...
It's a movie.
Can we stay on topic, please, for once?
No.
Thank you, David.
Just stop that.
Davey.
No. We don't do that here.
Yeah, how long have you been a part of this here podcast, Dave?
Pretty much since the beginning.
Since the inception.
How often do we stay on topic?
Once, maybe. Might
Exactly.
have happened once.
But anyway,
The Force
still.
Awakens.
Force Awakens.
And
like,
you
Yeah.
weren't
weren't
here.
there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whose fault was that?
Well, so me not being here made you guys stay on topic.
Go away. Just we know you're building to it. Just leave.
Yeah,
Are you sure you're not dead?
it's too much effort.
But anyways,
Are any of us? I mean,
so Spaceman, what'd you think of the movie?
Pretty good.
Alright. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. Jordan?
Likewise.
Dave.
good overall. The end, I hated the end fight. It was awful. It was just an awful CGI mess.
I would say
Otherwise,
the
I liked
ending.
it.
Yeah, I would say the ending is
I
probably the weakest
hated the
part.
ending.
Yeah.
I didn't hate
Not
it.
necessarily the way it ends, but like
It
just
was
the whole
yeah.
construction of it. It looked awful.
It was way too CGI.
I'm
Yeah.
sick of all this CGI in general. But
I'm desensitized to it, so I wasn't.
it
bothered
didn't
by it.
really. Yeah.
It stood out a little more than usual to me.
It stood out about
It-
as much
it
as
didn't,
Man of Steel, but there was more of it to me. I guess.
This was
I
better
thought
than Man of Steel.
Man of Steel looked better.
That's as a movie, I'd say this is better than
I
Man
like
of
this.
Steel.
This is this is the best DC movie.
Yeah.
EU so thus far.
I might have to rewatch Man
I'm
of
gonna rewatch Man of Steel
Yeah.
again, but
I rewatched it.
I know I
maybe
like
say
it better
that.
than Man of Steel.
I rewatched Man of Steel a couple years ago, and it did lower my opinion a little bit. Mainly because I noticed that, the Jonathan Kent stuff was really bad. Like they really fucked up that character. In that
Yeah, no,
movie.
like that was one of my complaints with Man of Steel was I was kind of like, really, that the whole Pa Kent thing? Like, I don't know, I feel like they kind of glossed over that and just didn't execute that properly. But also I really like that the color palette wasn't completely muted in this movie like the
I like
other.
that it was brighter in
Yeah.
Themyscira, right?
Yeah.
When she got into
But also,
Man's world.
I think it made
it's
sense.
hideous.
Yeah, but I think it also made sense to make this brighter because the story that it's trying to tell, where like she's kind of coming into this dark, dreary world and trying to bring hope and light into it, especially since
Yeah, there was hope in this movie.
yeah.
She inspired people. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, she was a superhero doing the thing that superheroes
Yeah.
were
Unlike-
made to do.
Yeah, unlike the other DCEU movies where it's kind of like, I don't know if I should trust
We're
this.
bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah,
In a bad movie.
a good team though, in a not so good movie, but yeah. But yeah, I think Wonder Woman is hands down like probably the best.
That's not saying much. Before
Yeah.
you even finish the sentence. That's not
That
saying
is,
much.
yeah, it's true. Like it's
I think it was on par with a decent Marvel movie. Like, by Marvel standards, a decent movie.
Honestly, again, except for that end fight, I probably liked it better than
a lot of the
a
Marvel
decent
movies.
share of the Marvel
Yeah.
movies,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, like, if we were to grade this as a Marvel movie, I'd put it, like, maybe a step above Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
way better than Ant-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even like it had a really good cast. Even though I feel like they could have done more with some of the cast members, like
Danny
Robin
Houston?
Yeah, Danny Houston, your favorite guy
Who
of
is
all
he?
time.
I wouldn't say that.
No, he's your favorite guy of all time. Like
wouldn't go that
you went
far.
on a really long like whole thing
Yeah,
on one of our
when
podcasts
was
about Danny
that?
Houston. That was like
Give me a specific date and a time.
a couple
Or
months
episode.
ago.
April
I could-
13th, 2016.
Twice. But yeah, you went on a pretty
cares?
pretty
He's
long.
really good, and I like him. He's underrated.
No, yeah.
Who
He's
was
not my
he?
favorite of all time.
Tommy was so.
There we go. It's
Okay.
still.
I know of it.
What the hell's going on with Audacity?
I don't know. You broke it.
Tommy or whatever.
So Wonder Woman is a movie that we saw.
Yeah, sorry about
Did
that.
did we see it? I don't. Where
Well,
did it pick up any of this?
Yeah,
You did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah,
It never
but-
stopped.
Yeah, I don't know
Danny
why.
Houston is a severely underrated actor.
No, yeah. Again, he's one of those character actors when he shows up in a movie, you're kind of like
Like a big,
you can
but
always count on him to be
not
good.
unexpected flaw is again lack of a solid villain, but because I thought it was an interesting relationship between Danny Houston and that deformed woman,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
chemist, whatever her name was.
Maru or something like that.
It sounded like Mordo or something.
Yeah.
Dr. Poison.
Dr. Poison.
Yeah,
I
Dr.
think
Poison.
they combined made it
That
better.
seemed pretty interesting. I
think it was
wish they
better
would have
than-
explored that a little bit more.
It was
Yeah.
explored
And
more
then
than
you just
Doctor
get
Strange.
The random guy who looks like he's from some video game. It's the problem I had with King Arthur as well in that infight, which was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
cool, but also that I just hate that all this stuff is starting to look like video games.
Yeah.
I get why it bugs some people. It just doesn't bug me because I don't know. I like animation, so it's like whatever. It's fine. It doesn't bug me.
I think there's a healthy balance.
Mm-hmm. There is, and-
It takes me out of it when it's just very obvious.
I mean,
I think-
I could say, I'm not saying it couldn't be done better, and like whatever. It doesn't bother me personally. Is all.
Yeah,
But that's on
I
the
get that.
on the. I mean, not. I guess like the studio's perspective or the people who are writing the movie,
Honestly,
they're kind
I
of
think
like
that was more of a studio choice. Is you have to have this just insane
Yeah.
fight for people to fanboy
because
about.
like if Wonder Woman like 'cause honestly I think the movie still would have been perfectly fine if they didn't have like
Yeah,
a
I
big
love
bad.
just the
I
origin
would-
and just the story.
Yeah.
I would have liked it.
I think it's-
Steve
yeah.
and Diana
Like that.
interacting.
But I imagine the studio's kind of like, no, like she's got to go like full force against somebody. She can't do that against like a normal human. So they're kind of like, just
She
shoehorn.
can't just kill Danny Houston and have the movie
No.
be over.
I kind of saw that
There
coming.
has to be
though.
another
Which-
reveal.
Are we going into spoilers now?
Yeah, let's go,
Alright.
yeah.
When do we ever want
well, I
to call
mean,
that?
you-
Oh,
Usually
now
people say
look
that.
at you trying to stay on task.
Stop being professional, Dave.
Yeah,
no
Dave.
one's ever said
Where
that
do
to me
you
ever.
where do you think you are right now?
Where are we?
I mean, obviously
Actually-
we're in the bunker in Canada because of the nuclear holocaust.
Yeah.
Okay.
That somehow has only affected our small region
Pasty
in
pal
Canada.
professionals.
Yeah.
It's our,
But yeah,
It's not
so-
what we
it's our
are.
consulting firm.
So-
We're thinking about starting, but never will.
Spoiler on the villain. It's set up that Danny Houston is
Captain
supposed to be
Dusseldorf or whatever?
something like that.
not
is,
it at
is
all.
basically
Dumbledore.
Ares.
Please send your hateful comments.
Yeah. So he's kind of set up.
Someone else.
That's like a sort of predictable, but like it's I guess to like an average moviegoer, they probably would be less.
It is what it is.
Yeah, they might not have seen it coming, but I was kind of like, yeah, that's not Ares. But
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw that on my own way.
even still, I do like David Thewlis
I
though.
don't-
He is another like really underrated actor, but like when he does show up in movies, he's really good.
I really hate the
Um,
whole. I wouldn't even mind if much just if he just like stayed in his suit in his normal human form, but
Yeah.
of course he's got just some inexplicable armor thing because he can't do the stunts.
And again, I imagine that was another
it really
thing
took-
where
it
they
really
were kind
took
of
me out of
like,
it.
you can't have Ares as just a dude in a suit. He's got to have like the
Like even
kind
if
of
he was just
comic
kind of
book
floating
armor
doing
and
his
stuff
Harry
like
Potter
that.
powers.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have taken me out of it as much, but I don't know, just the whole giant CGI fest
Yeah.
just really hurt it for me.
It didn't bother me.
We've covered
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. What I did really like though was the other action sequences, like the beginning action sequence,
Yeah.
which happened actually a lot faster than I expected.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to just
Um,
jump right into
yeah.
it, especially given the movie is kind of long.
Yeah.
I
didn't-
feel it a little bit, but I,
didn't
think it's
really.
paced pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also kind of got her own warehouse scene,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like,
like Batman did. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and again, like the action sequences I thought were actually really good in this movie.
Except for that one.
Again, like the third act is the weakest part of the movie, and that's the weakest action sequence. But again, as a whole, I still thought it was really good. And also I like Gal Gadot did really good in this movie.
Good dough.
Gadot,
It really is good out, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't like it either, but
I don't know about that.
She said
I'm
it
just
in
hearing
interview.
that from you and Chris Stuckman.
she said it in interviews.
That you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, show me. Stop everything right now. Pronunciation.
however-
is
The
important.
way she says it with her accent, Godot, and then in America, Godot.
Well,
That's
it's-
how most.
Yeah. Well, it's like get to it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
It kind of, yeah.
New York accent.
yeah, whatever.
But
She sure is a gal.
Say gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I didn't.
Which when you
Get-
that name on its own is kind of weird. Like people like guys named a Guy.
Mhm.
When you think about it, like she's just, her name's Gal, and this is my friend Guy. Because
And I'm Buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Buddy
Have you,
guy.
have you met my friend Friend?
Buddy love.
But like I thought that she actually did pretty good in this movie because I was kind of apprehensive about her acting. Like she still wasn't.
I
Like,
didn't care, but she impressed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
I liked
she
her
did pretty
in
good.
BVS, so
Like
I don't really have any.
I
There
don't
wasn't
think,
enough to-
Yeah, there wasn't enough for me to
No,
like.
but just
kinda-
from what I saw.
Gosh,
Yeah.
she's too skinny.
But no, she did. She was one of the best parts.
Why
about
do you have to
BTS
like
for me.
objectify her, talk about her body and stuff?
Can we talk about her body and stuff for a minute? Because it's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I like
Ooh, getting a little
kind of
red
like
over
those.
there. I like that.
I like those like kind of moment like when she tried ice cream for the first time. That felt like kind of.
That was straight out of Justice League War.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It was.
I
don't
think
know.
it was the first time Gal herself was trying it.
Might have been.
Might have been.
Do
They don't have
the
ice
reaction.
cream in Israel.
But
I don't
did-
know. Do they? I've never been there. I've been to
I
New
don't
Zealand.
know.
I've been
It's
to
not a third world country.
I don't know. I mean, I've been to New Zealand and they
No,
didn't
she
have
just
some
has
stuff
such a
we had.
strict diet regimen that she.
That's probably
Yeah.
somewhat
Never had it.
true.
Yeah. It might have been.
Uh,
like,
There's no way she's
fake.
never had ice like probably in like the past year. Like in all of the shooting, like since she got cast, she probably hasn't had ice cream.
I don't know.
Not
But like
even on
I
that
don't
scene.
know.
It was probably just like styrofoam.
Well, yeah,
But
because
it's
the
all
food,
good.
like food doesn't photograph very well. Like in all the commercials and stuff,
Yeah.
you see these burgers and stuff, and they look delicious. That's not what they actually look like.
Yeah, it's made out of styrofoam
And you-
and like packaging.
Yeah, and then you get it in the restaurant.
Which
and
are
like,
also
this doesn't
styrofoam.
look anything like that, and it still tastes good. But you're like, the presentation's
You
disappointing.
need to make this out of styrofoam that I can eat.
Yeah.
This recording?
Like,
Yes.
I would rather look at this. That's an issue I have in general. You know.
But you
It's to be
choose-
aesthetically pleasing before anything else.
But you choose not to look at things.
Oh yeah. By the way, my eyes were closed the entire movie. I just listened to it.
That was
What's it
really
like to be blind, Matt Murdock?
that was some really loud CGI at the end, wasn't it?
It's disturbingly loud. CGI. I heard how bad it looked.
You can imagine how bright it was.
I mean, my eyes were closed. I could still
Yeah.
tell differences between light.
I also really liked the chemistry between Gal and
Yeah,
Chris
that was
Pine.
better than I
Yes.
thought it would
They
be.
banged.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
Well, one
ooh.
assumes.
Yeah.
I didn't
think
see it.
it's-
But
No, they just have
I
that.
think
They
it's
just share
safe
a
to
really
say.
passionate kiss, and they just go. He walks out of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume that's what happened. They
just-
cut away. So
yeah, just-
obviously.
After the cutaway, he's just like, "That was weird. I don't like women anymore. I'm gay." And he left.
So
But
been
they-
listening to Drake.
But they cut that. They cut that scene
I don't
because
get
it
that.
was too feminist or something. I don't know what I'm going for here.
I don't know either. But yeah, like I thought they had really good chemistry. And just like the, I don't know. I was just pleasantly surprised that again Gal actually being able to carry up this movie pretty much by herself. But again, having a good supporting cast, like Connie Nielsen and the other people, soldiers that were with them. I don't know the names of those actors.
You
Irish
know, the
guy.
soldiers.
Yeah, the soldier guys.
Maze Malbus and
Scottish,
Shiru
whatever.
Imwe.
Yeah,
thing.
those people.
Anyone?
The
Anyone?
other one,
Hmm?
Native American Chester Bennington.
What?
I don't know what
the
you're going on about.
Whatever he had, kind of like.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of gave me that appearance. Like,
It gave you that appearance. You started looking like that after you watched it.
no, I hear these.
After you heard it.
I've really worked on my hearing lately. It's something I'm proud of. I don't talk about it a lot, but I'm like really good at hearing now. Because I
What?
worked at it. That's how that works. What?
Can we like put a leash on your words?
Nope.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
If you can figure that out, that'd kind of be amazing. But
Yeah, I like Chris Pine more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know when they initially cast him as Steve Trevor, I'm like, that seems like a
he's
waste.
actually Hal Jordan.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
He is a great pilot.
surely
But
he's...
now that's going to be Charlie Hunnam, apparently,
Is it?
according to some people.
Who are these
Charlie
people?
Hunnam doesn't know who that is.
I'd prefer him to be Green Arrow than Hal Jordan.
Yeah, I would.
I could
too.
see him either one, honestly.
I don't want him as Green
He
Lantern.
looks more
I'm
like
saying
Green
it
Arrow.
now.
Mhm.
So,
Like,
I think he could
this
carry the
movie, and Captain America, the first Captain America, a lot of people are comparing them, and I get it. I didn't really
Yeah,
see
I guess
it.
with the time period,
Yeah.
Well, and just the whole
origins too.
kind of,
Yeah.
it's going to be this
I understand.
giant leap from it.
Yeah. I didn't.
Pretty much not the same, but almost
Mhm.
close enough time
Yeah.
period to modern day.
True.
Yeah.
I didn't see it as much as some of the other reviews I'm hearing, as in the one review I'm hearing that said other reviews are saying it. But yeah, the end where it has a guy named Steve flying a plane and sacrificing himself.
Pulling a Batman Rises.
Dark Knight.
That sure is. I like this
That's what I
movie.
said.
I like this movie better than Dark Knight Rises.
Well, you're wrong.
I like Man of Steel.
No, like,
This is the weakest of the trilogy, but I still think it's like a fitting ending.
I do think there can be comparisons to be made, but I think this one stands enough on its own to where people, like, you can't just be like, oh, this is just a ripoff of Captain America
Yeah, I
First
wouldn't say
Avenger.
that.
People are gonna be like that.
Yeah, people are going to be like that regardless,
And the
but...
proper response is to kick them in the dick.
But if they don't
Sure.
have one, if they're a
Kick-
eunuch,
Kick them in the
that's not,
ovaries.
what, that's not even what that is.
The heh
What are we talking about?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah. I saw Captain Underpants. Right?
Yeah, that's what we.
Yeah.
That's the other movie that's opening
Yeah.
today for some reason.
I guess it's counter-programming. Like, not a whole lot of kids' movies out there right now, so they're kind of like...
Good.
A lot of kids are still going to go see Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
so-
There were some
Yeah,
in this
that's true.
screening.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They didn't talk, so it was fine.
Oh, I heard it.
You can hear everything.
Yeah, well, I didn't
Yeah.
have my eyes closed, so my hearing wasn't heightened.
Well, even when my eyes aren't closed, it's still heightened because I've been practicing.
You've been practicing hearing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not all you, Dave. We don't hear
Thank
all
God, right?
things.
I feel like I am glad that I'm not you. No offense.
Okay. You should be.
It's getting personal now.
Yeah. Everyone hates me.
Just took a
Don't do anything
dark turn.
stupid.
Just less than other people, so I tolerate your presence. But you know, watch it.
I think on the ride home, that's kind of what we established.
Yeah.
And now you're just stuck with me.
Watch it, Buster.
Keaton? I like
Yeah.
him.
Bunny?
Yeah. him
Mr.
too.
Bunny?
So no post credit scene.
No.
Well,
Which
we didn't even really stay
I'm-
to find out, but I looked on the interwebs and it said
Yeah.
no.
I'm-
They've never lied to me before. So.
I'm kind of fine without a post-credit
Yeah,
scene.
it didn't really need one. It didn't.
No.
Nothing about this built to Justice League in any way.
I was half expecting, like, when she goes out on the balcony or whatever at the very end, for Bruce Wayne to show up.
Yeah, I was expecting
Kind of
that
wanted
too.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't for him
I
to
was like, he needs
you
to
know-
make a cameo in all the movies so
This-
he can be
It
there.
would make more
Their Nick
sense.
Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the
But
first.
you couldn't pay. He was probably in rehab at the time, so
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that might actually be true.
This is the first one since Man of Steel to not have Bruce Wayne in it.
Yeah.
You know, of those
Yeah.
two.
The two that don't have Ben Affleck in
And
it.
so far, it's got the
He's
highest
mentioned by name, so.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomato meter for those of you who
Do we-
make a big deal about that.
What do you think the mindset will be on DCEU as a whole now, since Wonder Woman looks to be a success?
I'm hoping it's going to start
Still
turning
poor
out.
overall.
Yeah, like I
I don't
it's,
see this.
I don't- yeah, I
turning
don't
the
think-
whole-
no, but I think it's
I'm
it's gonna give
hopeful.
people hope. Yeah,
I've stayed hopeful.
Yeah. I want
Maybe
the
I don't
post
know how
Justice
about-
League.
I don't know
still
about
have no
Justice
faith in
League,
Justice
though.
League. It looks awful.
I hope it.
It doesn't look awful.
Well,
but it
I'm
doesn't
holding
look
out hope,
groundbreaking either.
but yeah.
I feel like even if Justice League does,
If it's just fine, if it's okay or fine,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
little by little, people will start to see some steps.
Yeah, I don't need to be. I don't need to be
possibly.
blown away by Justice League, but if
No.
I enjoy it, if I have a good time, that's good. you
Yeah.
know.
but again, I feel like
And that'll
Expectations
make
are
Wonder
low
Woman
enough
look
to where I
better.
might actually enjoy it, much
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that movie Superman.
But I do feel like if Justice League does turn out to be not so good, they'll probably still do like Wonder Woman sequels, which I think
Oh, yeah.
is totally
Yeah.
fine. Like
Well,
I would
I think
almost,
we've learned they're still going to keep making these
Yeah.
movies, no matter how good they are.
yeah, no matter how many people dislike them, and
because
They're
people
still
go
gonna
to
be
like-
making money.
yeah,
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 people go to
that's true.
see them no matter what. So
And they make money on the toys.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think this one actually will make, because I know they're projecting like
It's already done
60.
pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were projecting like 60 something million. I'm like, that seems a little
probably
low.
the best of the year so far. Not that that's saying much.
best
but
what?
Probably best. It's probably going to do best box office wise.
Oh,
for the year
yeah.
So far.
Oh yeah,
I could see it topping Guardians.
because I think Guardians Volume 2 opened at like 120 something.
Because honestly, this is going to bring in a whole audience that wouldn't even go see
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
Guardians,
Oh yeah,
and that don't normally go see these movies, or maybe even don't normally see movies.
but
It's
even,
the,
well,
not
honestly,
the first
even
on-screen appearance of Wonder Woman.
if this movie, like opening
Wonder Woman
weekends,
movie.
like makes like 80, 90 million, that's still really good for Wonder Woman's first movie. But I think it'll definitely crack to like over 100 million.
It might
easy.
not be Guardians, but I could see it.
Yeah, I think it's
It might be the
possible.
opening, but overall.
They'll get close.
Yeah.
But I think it will have like good repeat viewings for like the hardcore fans. You know, and also I think good word of mouth. I think it's going to get people to go see the movie that maybe some of the people who are a bit more jaded on like the DC movies or
I
just
probably will see it again.
I might not. I'm not like dying to see it again. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to it because again
there aren't
it
a lot of
was.
movies I'm dying to see again after I see them. So.
I'd say it's
I will say it was a refreshing change of pace to
Yeah.
see a good, fairly lighthearted movie that doesn't always just like it had humor in it, but it wasn't like
It was not forced.
yeah, it wasn't
honestly,
like
I think for the most part it actually worked.
yeah, it wasn't like the typical Marvel humor where it's like
It just doesn't work
yeah,
for the
Yeah,
most part
pretty much.
anymore.
Well, yeah, you could tell watching they had heard the complaints of previous DC movies
yeah,
and went in to make those changes.
But didn't go overboard about it.
Yes.
yeah.
Like it seems like Justice League is.
You know, they would throw in jokes here and there.
Yeah.
But they
didn't-
flowed
they did-
naturally.
Yeah,
It
they did not.
So heavy-handed.
It didn't make the movie itself into a comedy,
No.
and at that a bad one. Like a lot of Marvel movies,
I just
kind
liked
of
it.
tend
I
to-
thought it was a
kind of did some
pretty well
character
done
work as
blend.
well,
Yeah.
like and a bit more endearing.
like
Which is kind of not always what it's supposed to do, but it's kind of nice when it works out that way.
yeah. Like to compare it to Guardians, not so much its quality, but the humor. Guardians is a two.
The
specifically.
humor
Yeah.
actually works.
Yeah, the
I
humor
don't-
works in that,
I don't
but-
even like grouping those in with the Marvel movies anymore.
No, I'm
because I
just-
feel like they're different. And
I'm
better.
solely comparing the humor
Yeah.
of Guardians to Wonder Woman, in that like Guardians it's a comedy. The movies
Yeah.
aren't comedies; they're action comedies. And a lot of Marvel movies since Guardians have kind of tried to do that, and even a little bit before it, but it
Very
doesn't.
much looks like Thor Ragnarok is gearing up to be a.
And it might be, it might do a
Guardians
good job
fast.
at that, but like this one isn't an action comedy; it's an action movie with moments of comedic relief.
and it's a really good war scenes too.
Yeah, which that's what these movies
Still
should
Hacksaw
be.
Ridge, but
No, again,
then
like-
again, what is?
nor could it be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's PG-13.
Yeah,
but I do think
Andrew
like
Garfield's not in it.
that was one of the for me one of the coolest moments is
He could have been
you know
Steve
seeing the
Trevor.
whole like storm of the trenches scene, and again like
That would
that
have been weird.
more or less the equivalent to like her warehouse scene like in BVS. I kind of wish they didn't because like I feel like they showed a lot of the best moments from the action sequences in the trailers. So like they were still cool, but I feel like they would have just been like so much more.
Decent amount of the humor too, but that's not really the movie's fault.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Because again, it's-
Trailers require that.
Yeah, and I imagine again the studio were like, "See, we can have fun, jokes. This funny jokes. We can do it too. We're not all dark and gritty like we are, but we can throw some jokes in there."
I wish they would just like decide on an identity and stick with it
Yeah,
instead of just flip flopping and being so reactionary. But whatever.
or again, just like change up with like every movie. Like again, you can have Batman be like the dark,
exact opposite
gritty.
of what I just said.
No, I think certain characters or certain
Stay
movies
consistent
could.
in quality, but don't like.
I think you can set a general
Why don't we all
tone
just
for
shut
the
up?
universe.
Why don't we all
with
just,
having
just shut up and
variations
stop
within it.
talking? Shut up! Everyone, just shut up. We're just gonna be
That's
quiet.
not how this works.
We're just gonna be
This
quiet.
is
We're just gonna
audio
record
only.
nothing.
There's nothing to visually stimulate the listener, so we'll have to stimulate them auditorily.
This is now an
Verbally?
ASMR channel.
What?
No one knows what that is but me, I guess.
What'd you say?
I assume it's some sort of porno thing.
Kinda. ASMR.
No, I don't know what that is.
I guess. I don't know.
It's like a weird thing all over YouTube where someone will like get really close to the mic and they'll whisper into it. It sounds really creepy, and then they'll have some weird sound effects like rustling leaves or something that's supposed to sound really relaxing.
Sounds like someone we
Spend
know
way too much time on YouTube.
I spend way too much time on the internet.
Clearly.
in those dark spaces.
But I'm
that you
baffled
speak
by
of.
it.
Yeah.
It's a.
Go outside, ride your bike,
I don't have a.
Go play
bike.
Pogo.
and
What?
go outside and
Ooh,
play
no.
Pokemon.
I
I
know
don't
those
have pogo
hoverboards.
stick. I don't
Get a
want
fidget spinner.
Go outside.
I have a fidget
with your
spinner.
fidget
And go
spinner
outside with it.
and go outside. sit in your backyard.
Don't fidget inside,
and
fidget
just
outside.
Fidget with
Dang
your
it.
and spin around. Whatever you do with those things.
All your neighbors and kids will love you even more than they already do.
I really hate my neighbors.
And you'll get tan
No, they're fine. What's that?
because you'll be outside where the sun is.
You're just making things up
And
now.
you'll have to move to a different country where there's not a nuclear holocaust. But
Also, the score.
we're building that underground tunnel to
Oh.
America.
Oh yeah, the
I like
Wonder
those-
Woman, the music in Wonder Woman was pretty good.
Yeah, which is
I like
something
the
that
score. Yeah.
Warner Brothers have always had a leg up on the Marvel movies is noticeable scores and
Yeah,
themes
the
for
Marvel
their
movies
heroes.
anymore outside of really Guardians, I don't even focus the music.
And
No.
sometimes Doctor Strange.
It's just filler music.
Yeah, it's like
generic
you can find it on
fight
like a
music.
You can find it on a stock music website for
Yeah.
free.
I think it's
This will help our budget.
Yeah.
send them to.
But at the same
just,
time, it's kind of like you're owned by
overrated
Disney.
Yeah.
composers in
Shell out
general,
the extra
like,
money, have a good
There
score.
are certain samples and stuff. It's sort of a collective that they all kind of use because they're just like so busy.
Just give each character a distinct theme song. Even Batman v Superman, to an extent, had that.
Yeah.
Except for Batman.
Even the people that don't like the Wonder Woman theme song, you gotta admit it's catchy.
Yeah.
You recognize it. And you
I
know,
love
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually love that scene. Like when they started playing that when Wonder Woman first showed up in BVS, I was kind of like, yeah,
do that a little bit more in this one. But
yeah.
I think they-
I didn't want them
complaint,
to
it's just-
overdo it, so I'm
Yeah.
glad they didn't.
It's not a complaint. It's just an observation.
Yeah.
I'm glad that, like, yeah, she has her own theme song. Superman kind of had his too. It wasn't as, like, good or.
Well, I feel like
you
it
know,
didn't stand out as much as the John Williams Superman theme.
Whatever will stand out as much as a John Williams theme.
Yeah, that's a good point. Did Batman have a theme in BVS?
He did, but, like, it was fairly generic.
Okay, yeah, because I don't remember if
Superman
anything-
had his, like,
I
it's.
should do the one that Will Arnett did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole fun,
Darkness.
fun tone they're taking.
No
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah, that's.
Why don't we just?
While he's
Ben Affleck
murdering a
doesn't
bunch
want to
of
do it
people.
anyway. Why don't we just get Will Arnett to do it?
I'm fine with
He's
that.
done with season 2
Why
of
not?
Flake, so like whatever. He's not busy.
I'm pretty sure
Being in
BoJack Horseman
everything.
doesn't take much of his time.
Probably not.
I wouldn't think so.
Aaron
Just
Paul
voice work.
seems
Do you
to
do
just,
those
like,
at the
do it
same
in a
time?
weekend and
Yeah.
then go off and shoot other movies and stuff. Why wasn't Aaron Paul in this movie?
Because they're saving him for Justice League, maybe.
Maybe he'll be Green Lantern.
Not opposed to that.
He might make-
I like Aaron Paul.
Green Lantern,
I think
bitch!
He could
That would be
be.
amazing.
So which one do you think he could be? Because I could see him as possibly Guy Gardner or Kyle
I'm kind
Rayner.
of same with Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
that,
first choice, honestly.
No.
Though I brought him up. But
Good for you.
I enjoy his work that I've seen. Mostly in Breaking Bad. I've seen him.
I enjoy
places
Breaking
here
Bad
and
and BoJack Horseman.
there. One of the greatest shows ever made. One of those.
Both of
The
those.
other one's also really good.
Both of those are some of the greatest shows ever made.
Mr. Peanut Butter.
I do enjoy both those shows.
So Wonder Woman is also a pretty good movie.
Yeah, no, again, like
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's good with a few significant flaws.
You can't just say something's good.
If it was,
You always have to
if it
say. You
was,
always
I
have to
would-
finish your sentence with, "It was good overall."
But
yeah.
If it
Like
was,
when we
like
do
I
our
would say,
first initial reactions, like, "Yeah,
I
it
like-
was good. It was good." Then you get into nitpicks. That's what
Yeah.
you do.
I like how we all
Somebody has to
knew.
do
That's how you review.
I like how we all knew to say "but" in unison just there.
Yeah. 'Cause again, it's just
I've
that's
trained you guys well.
it's the way Dave
It's a
works.
social experiment.
Like you could
I just
have
Bruce Willis.
you could have a
Fine.
great movie, but then he'll just kind of be like, yeah, it was really good, but and I feel like a lot of your
If
That
there
would
were
be the
really
a lot of
great
your-
series coming out, I would say it.
But I feel
There's
like a
just
lot of
nothing
your-
that's coming out that I'm seeing.
But I feel like a lot of your
amazing.
issues that are like kind of nitpicks, and then you just
But yeah,
it's
you,
like
you
almost
put that
blow
in
by
your
the-
thesis in the
Yeah.
beginning. It's in your first paragraph of the paper.
But I feel like some of these
When was the last
nitpicks.
time I wrote a paper?
But I feel like some of these
Two weeks ago.
nitpicks shouldn't like weigh down your
I wasn't
months.
graded on
opinion
it
as much
was
as
I?
it does.
You weren't great.
I graded it.
Yeah,
You didn't get that
I
return
did
email?
not- I did not
I
get a
actually
return
I
I showed
email.
it to you.
I actually printed it out and like wrote, A- with a red Sharpie on it.
Well, don't be a dick about it.
I never gave it to you.
Could have had an A, but that minus.
Yeah, if you weren't such a dick.
I thought that was the whole point of it.
Yeah, but like, whatever.
Like,
What are we
good
talking about?
people don't
Wonder Woman.
do what we did.
Are we?
I mean, we're trying to. I
We were.
feel like we're off topic a bit more than usual, though.
Actually, a little less.
Yeah, it's only 3 a.m.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So, what else is this movie?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, it does.
A good DC movie. How
Yeah.
often is that sentence said?
Not often.
I
That's
feel kind of
positive.
relieved though,
Yeah.
because I was like, because I feel like this movie would be.
Yeah, what would have happened
Good?
if this movie just tanked?
Flashpoint movie. Reboot it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care because that was kind of what
Bring
I
back-
was half expecting anyway. So
Bring back Brandon Routh. Just do a. Like
he
a-
wasn't the problem with it.
No, yeah, I thought he was a
that's why
really
I'm
good
saying bring him
Superman.
back.
Although I like Henry Cavill too, they just don't give him enough to work with as Superman. It's just kind of like,
Henry Cavill.
That's the thing. We haven't seen him be a great Superman. I mean, Man of Steel makes
Does he
sense.
have it in him? Sure. But
I think he does.
Whatever. I could go either way.
Man of Steel is fine because it was his first day out, but like Batman v Superman, which I did enjoy, was not a great Superman movie. Much like the Dark Knight Returns is really like not a good Superman story. But they chose to base their Superman in this movie on that, and it's a decent story. It's a good story with a bad
What
Superman.
are you talking about?
Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, that like every Batman thing is based off of?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason.
Which
That
yeah,
very one
it's
specific story.
it's
That's
good,
not even
but
meant
it
to be the
shouldn't
main-
it shouldn't be the basis for all these movies and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Because it's not meant to be the main Batman. It's meant to be like an alternate
Adam West
interpretation.
was the
Yeah.
main Batman.
Yeah. We had that in movie form. It was called Batman and Robin. The best one.
yeah,
Without
I mean,
question.
Clooney, obviously.
Yeah.
bat credit card,
Arnold.
bat nipples.
Well, Clooney.
Arnold.
Clooney.
Arnold.
What killed the
Clooney?
dinosaurs?
You ask most
The Ice
people,
Age.
Clooney or Arnold. They're
Arnold.
gonna say Clooney.
No, they're not.
Let's go out and poll a
Absolutely
bunch of
not.
people.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, they're gonna say
Are you
say
serious?
They're
Yes.
gonna say
I
Arnold.
doubt it.
No.
If only we could do pasty pale polls, but for some reason those are on halt because
Oh, we know why we can't do pasty.
we know why. I'm looking at you, but the person to blame is not you,
Yeah. That's nice for a change.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Hey, I watched Bible Black.
What'd you think?
10 out of 5.
Wow. See, with that high praise from the best person among us, how can you not watch Bible Black?
Thanks for
You-
the bait.
You're letting the fans down.
Yeah, you are. You're
Am I though?
Did you see? That
Yes.
poll got the most votes out of any poll.
You're always
we've done.
wanting fan
That's
interaction.
legitimately true.
The polls people posted.
But
at
no
the polls,
one,
and
no
what's
one's,
that.
no one so far since that poll seems to have cared about a review or lack
You don't
thereof.
get the DMs. Dave does.
Yeah, for all we know, Dave might be flooded with people saying, "Where's Bible Black?"
I mean, it's a lot of death threats.
Probably one a day.
It's
at
kind of
least.
scarring emotionally, so I don't bring it up. But
Yeah.
thanks.
Well, I had to use what I could.
I'm
And that's
in
why.
therapy about
And
it.
that's why he doesn't look at the DMs, and that's why they're all full.
I
of
listen
people
to
asking
them?
About, yeah.
That's what got me less focused on my site and reading in general and to learn about
So
science.
how many people are asking for Bible Black? All of them.
All of them.
There you go, Jake.
Chocolate Rain wants it.
Yeah, probably.
Chocolate Rain follows us on Twitter now, which is amazing.
Bible Black.
And I think he was probably one of the people that did that poll.
If Chocolate Rain wants you to watch Bible
He was
Black, you
reticent
have
to like
watch it.
actually follow us yet, but then he was like, "Fine, I'll do it."
Yeah.
Pasty Bell.
Sure.
All right.
I use my ears to listen to him,
Is that what you do?
hear the pain in his voice.
I like his music
I
and,
can hear the subtlety in it now
and
because
his voice that like is
Soothes you.
is much older than the rest of his body the way it looks.
Yeah. It was kind of off-putting when I first saw that. I was kind of like, oh, that's
Not in a
Shut your
bad way,
face,
just
he's a
like
beautiful
Yeah,
caught
man.
me
Yeah.
off by surprise.
he's listening right now. He's a beautiful man. At least he
Thank-
sounds like it. I
Thank you,
wouldn't know, 'cause
Chocolate Rain. I don't
know.
know your real name.
I don't use
actually
my
do.
eyes to look at people.
What is it?
Like
It's
you do.
Tezande. Or at least that's the stage name.
I guess.
I don't know.
Smart.
He just changed his name to
But Clooney. though.
Taserface.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Clooney.
really.
It's Clooney.
It's Clooney in blackface.
Arnold would
People
still
prefer
win.
Clooney over.
Oh, that no.
No.
They're gonna. No,
They don't.
you're wrong.
No,
George
Ask anyone
Clooney's-
that grew up in the 80s.
People
Sorry.
love George
Ask
Clooney.
anyone.
Ask
I'm not
anyone,
saying they
George
don't.
Clooney
Jake,
over
you're
Schwarzenegger.
an anyone, right?
Sure.
Clooney or Arnold?
Arnold.
Thank you.
Clooney.
There you go. No, you're
This
right.
room is
One.
biased.
Why? We've never met either.
Have you ever seen Commando, Dave? Arnold
No.
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Commando's
single-
He's a better
Fantastic.
actor.
Have
and
you
I'm
seen
sure a better
Schwarzen-
person?
Arnold Schwarzenegger single-handedly took out like an entire country.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He had help from his stunt crew. And
No, he
the
did it.
filming
He
and-
did
Have
it
you seen Total Recall?
single-handedly.
No.
Have you seen The Running Man? Have you seen Red Heat?
I feel
No,
like I
no,
might have
no,
seen
no,
some of
no.
Running Man.
I actually haven't.
Have you seen
Running
Predator?
Yeah.
He killed a
It's been a long
predator.
time,
He killed a
yeah.
predator with
Predators
his
aren't
bare
real.
hands. You don't
They
know
were
that.
made up
You don't
for
know that, Dave.
entertainment.
you
Predator
been-
only
have you-
hunt the most elite of warriors.
Have
We're
you
not
been
elite
to every
warriors.
planet in the galaxy?
Some of them.
Have you been to all of them?
I mean, do we even know?
Are
all
you
of
an
them
elite
exist?
warrior, Dave? I don't think
how do
so.
you
Only
know that-
here. I
How
think
do
is
you
what we've
how do you
established
know that
today.
one of the planets you haven't been to doesn't have predators on it?
Yeah. Also, they have
But
cloaking
it might
devices.
not
They could be
exist.
they could be in my basement right now listening to this podcast. and we wouldn't know because they cloak themselves.
Then
They don't exist. because
I
it's a
will
movie,
say you're
it's
wrong on
made
that
up
one
and
because
it's a
Dave would
movie.
hear them.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's true.
And that's the level I'm at right now, if they were alive. But I also do hear dead people. Because I
not-
train myself that way, and dead people do exist. You know who you are. Shame on you.
That's true. They do exist. They're they're dead people.
You hear Steve Trevor?
Yeah, because he's dead.
Just making sure.
Yeah, spoiler.
This was a documentary.
We already said
At
spoilers.
least that's what it sounded like.
He blows up in a plane.
And that's why the CGI got to me, because
Yes,
that's no place in a documentary.
This movie ended with a guy named Steve in a plane sacrificing himself.
I was quite sad.
I will say I like
And
this
then
better
Michael
than-
Caine saw him in like a French cafe with Anne
Stop
Hathaway.
even.
Yeah. I like this better than Captain
That part
America,
didn't
first
make any
Captain
sense,
America.
but
I like this better than the first Avengers, what I'm saying.
I like Red Skull more, though, as a villain.
Yeah, but
and that's just Hugo
Yeah.
Weaving.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's one of the stronger villains of Marvel, which
Again,
isn't saying
yeah,
much.
Just
As far as-
because of it
Yeah.
being Hugo
Yeah.
Weaving.
yeah.
Again, give the guy like you can have him read a
Just
Just
film.
like
brilliant
with
Hacksaw Ridge.
just like
Yeah.
with Ego and Kurt Russell. Even
Yeah.
if Ego wasn't that strong of a villain, it just Kurt Russell
Kurt
adds
Russell.
And he's
more to that.
I
not
was
like
hoping there would be a Snake Plissken reference, but whatever.
You'd think there would have been one since it's ripe for
Yeah.
you know.
He was probably just like, oh, and they were like, okay, we respect you, because
Yeah.
if anyone deserves respect, it's Kurt Russell
Yeah.
and George Clooney. But more Kurt Russell. I mean, Russell or Clooney, Russell. But
Alright.
No one asked.
Russell or
Nope,
Schwarzenegger, Russell. You know,
I'm not gonna contend that one.
but guys, you
Yeah,
can't.
it was Clooney Arnold to begin with. We've got to
Yeah.
just
Was
leave it
Clooney
there. I'm
Arnold,
not
Clooney,
gonna
yeah.
keep
No,
doing
Arnold.
But
I'm
also
not
Kurt
going to
Russell
keep
above
doing
most
this.
people. He seems like a
I'm
genuine
not gonna
good
keep doing
person
this.
as
I'm just
well.
I'm going home. I'm tired of all of you and this whole stupid
Then get up.
talk radio
leave
thing.
then.
No,
I'm also going to need a ride, because you're my ride.
you can walk.
I'll give you a ride.
Yeah.
Wonder
So I
Woman.
don't need you anymore.
Okay.
That's
Nope.
we're I don't know.
Are we?
This is our last podcast.
Pace
'Cause
felt
we
breaking
hate
up
each
one
other
on the
now.
air.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd become super famous by now, and then we start hating each other and break up and all that stuff. But
Now we'll be discovered after we've broken up. People will be like, man, whatever happened to those pasty pale guys?
Well,
Like 20
shit.
years.
Mark
and we're all
Wahlberg
doing,
will
like,
say that, 'cause
much
that
less
kinda sounded like
successful
him.
yeah,
things,
it's
but
kind of like a Mark Wahlberg.
People
impression.
will always want us
Whatever
to get back
happened to
together,
pasty
but one of
pale
us will be holding out for more money, or like be on drugs or something.
Yeah.
Have you guys read this article about the pasty pales disappearing?
We gotta do something.
They could find a transformer.
Wahlberg
And
and
it belongs around
Schwarzenegger.
Spaceman.
That's just
Schwartz.
obvious. Wahlberg.
Shorts.
None of them are good actors, but
Look, I'm not even gonna get involved in that one because the answer will not make anyone happy.
Do you guys
please,
wanna?
please just say it.
I don't have an
I don't
answer. That's
care.
what, no, I don't have an answer. That's why I
Actually,
want
was
to
really disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you were gonna go. I didn't really
Nope.
care which way you were gonna go, honestly. But
Do you guys
I
want to
just
go
wanted
ahead
you
and
to go.
give our rankings
Yeah.
of this movie? Since otherwise we're just gonna keep rambling.
We're just gonna keep
Spaceman.
rambling.
Why is that the assumption that you made?
Because we are. Because we've been doing it,
Yeah.
and we're gonna keep doing
I've
it.
been trying to keep on top of you guys. Are really
It's just
unprofessional.
not true.
Spaceman. What's your ranking? Rating.
Uh,
What would you rate this year film?
7.5.
Yeah, I think 7.5 is pretty good.
Sure.
All right, Dave.
September.
So it's
I cannot make
A
it any
9?
simpler than
That's
that.
that's a 9 out of 12. That's about
That's not what that means.
Yeah, it is.
It
That's
means
how.
September.
That's how we
I cannot be
interpret it.
any clearer.
I'm interpreting it as 9
You
out of
guys are
12,
interpreting
which
it
is
wrong?
a 75%.
If you would use your ears
which is
to listen to my
7.5.
words instead of your
Yeah.
eyes to look at my mouth.
We all agreed.
Well, okay, we all agree it is 3/4 good of a movie.
Okay.
All right.
Are you?
Just turn it off. No.
We haven't
Well,
experienced
before-
things
no, just-
yet.
No, but we gotta
Toy Aisle.
promote.
Reverend Spaceman.
Toy
channel.
Owl, my
YouTube
man,
channel.
Dave.
Me
So,
and
yeah.
Jordan
I
do
don't do
Toy
anything,
Aisle on my
so
channel.
whatever.
Jordan does Mild Mannered Movement. It's better.
No,
Yeah.
nothing beats Toy Owl.
They got their first
Or
episode
Out
on
of- Out of the
Podbean.
Loop's the best.
Out of the Loop is
No
on
one believes
Out of the
that.
Loop
Reverend
is
Spaceman
1.
YouTube channel.
No one believes
1A, 1B, Toy Owl, and 5 is Mild Mannered.
that. Clooney.
So yeah, you can also like us on Facebook at Pacebell Productions. Follow us on Twitter, Pacebell Pro, and you can also check out the other podcasts
Arnold.
that I host. Showbiz
Arnold.
Gateway to Anime, which is all about anime.
Arnold, you queer?
No, it's Arnold. It's Arnold. We've decided it. Vote in polls, people. Arnold or Clooney.
Well,
There
we
won't
can't
be-
have a poll.
there won't be a
anymore.
poll.
Bible Black.
I'll start a poll.
If his
They can
name's
vote
Dave,
in
we can
a
kill
poll
it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a human being. I can be murdered.
Arnold.
by a predator. But until next time, everyone, cheers.
Arnold.